अस्सलामुअलैकुम डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आपका क्या हाल चाल है। मैं हूं आपकी टीचर आबदा सरवर और हम पढ़ रहे हैं साइकोलॉजी। साइकोलॉजी इज़ अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग सब्जेक्ट, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था पहले। और इन प्रीवियस लेक्चर वी टॉक अबाउट द डेफिनेशन ऑफ साइकोलॉजी, द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ साइकोलॉजी, इन विच ब्रीफली वी टॉक अबाउट द हिस्ट्री, द मीनिंग और द वर्ड साइकोलॉजी, the school of thoughts, the perspective, and how psychology emerged from a general discipline of study to social science discipline. So we have discussed all these things, and we have question and answer session as well. But today's our topic is methods of psychology. So in every discipline of and field of study, there are certain like methods to analyze that what is the truth. So in the same way, similarly in psychology, psychologists and the behavioral scientists, they want to know that how they can get the answer to their question. So they implies different kind of methods of psychology, and these are different. Like there is a list of method of psychology. Like we have case study method, we have survey method. Psychologists use observation, they use introspective study method, they use interviews, they use experimental method of study, they use survey methods, and they use the correlation research methods, and moreover they have many other research methods. But we will here in this lecture only talk about the most popular research methods. For example, first of all, we would like to know that what is the case history method. So basically case history method is the in-depth study of an individual, and in which we take one client, one case and one subject, and we start from his birth to his present lifetime, and we will analyze all the events and the happenings and the major like milestones of his life are analyzed, and in order to know the pattern and the causes for the behavior he or she is exhibiting currently. Unfortunately, like case study method tend to be highly subjective, and it is difficult to generalize the results to a larger population. So in order to get the opinion of a larger group, most of the scientists they use survey. But first of all, before going to survey, we'll talk about the observation. Observation is two types. One is called the participant observation, and the other is like non-participant observation. Naturalistic observation is the observation which we conduct like in the natural habitats. Usually psychologists, behavioral scientists and social scientists, they are involved in like observing subjects in their natural habitats. So the researchers take great care in avoiding making interferences with behaviors they are observing by using unobtrusive method. But still objectivity and studying events as they occur naturally without any intervention is the main concept in this method of research. The next research method is the survey method. So survey method is a very popular method of research when we want to investigate the opinion of a larger sample of people, and we want to know that what are their attitude about certain products or about certain behaviors. But in order to conduct survey research methods involve different kind of steps. So first of all, you have to determine that what you want to study. So you have to identify your problem, that what is your problem and which you are going to investigate. So for that purpose, you have to define your population, whether you are conducting the survey on adults, whether it's a school population, whether it's an organizational population. So for that purpose, you have to define the population as well. Then you have to develop a design and construct, and you have to do the pre-testing. For that purpose, you do a pilot study, and then you have to develop a questionnaire or instrument in order to get the opinion of the people. So then you mark or select a representative sample, then you administer the survey, and then analyze and interpret the results and communicate the results for which purpose it is designed. Then the experimental method, as we talked about, is also very important, and but this method usually involves the manipulation of one variable to determine its effects or its changes on another variable. So basically it talks about the cause and the effect relationship, and in a study, for example, if you want to see as a like isolation in pandemic leads to depression, so isolation is the independent variable and the depression is the dependent variable, because isolation is causing changes into the mental health of an individual. So it is more objective, and you have more control. The experimenter has more control over the situation, but sometimes due to experimental settings, subjects, they give the artificial response, and we cannot say that it's 100% objective. But every method has its merits and demerits. The next method we are going to discuss is the interview method. Interview method is the method in which we conduct interview, and we it's a one-to-one relationship in which one is the interviewer and other is the person, is a subject who is giving the interview, in which we have the researcher has question answers already set pattern of question answer the person has, or sometimes the interview is open-ended. So these are the main research methods which we are going to study in this topic, hopefully. But every method, keep in mind, have its merits and demerits, and please always I would say to you that for this purpose you have to duly criticize all the methods, and you should keep which method is for what purpose. For example, if you want to study the behavior of the children, you will go for the observation. But if you want to see that what is the behavior of the tribal people, then you have to go into the naturalistic observation and you will join the group. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye.